about dating for a second. Well, more than a second, but you get the idea. When I was 29 and a half, I had a revelation. First of all, I realized that I had spent an entire decade of me being in my 20s and I had never been in a romantic dating relationship yet. Deep within me, I had a desire to get married, so in order to get married, most of us decide to date first. But I had needed some practice with what dating really looked like. I probably averaged a date a year, and that is stretching it. So I decided I'm going to put myself out there, and at the age of 29 and a half, I was going to set a goal to do 30 dates before I turned 30 in 6 months' time. So now I'm averaging a date a weekend. And let me just tell you, it was such a wonderful experience. So every man that I ended up going out on a date with knew about this little goal of mine. Well, I shouldn't say little, this lofty goal of mine, and agreed to take me out on a date. Now, ironically, along the same time, I led a girls' club at the school that I taught, and we were talking about dating, and I was giving them some advice, and they asked me, well, when was your last dating relationship? Or they asked me something along the lines of how many men I had dated, and when I told them I hadn't, I could tell in one girl's face that she was thinking, who are you to give advice to us? Secondly, I told them I was waiting for men that loved the Lord, and I had some high expectations when it came along to who I was going to spend the rest of my life with. I remember specifically a girl saying to me, I don't think those guys exist. And that's when I realized I needed to show them that they did, because if they didn't realize that these guys are out there, then they wouldn't learn to wait for them. So I was bound and determined to go on 30 dates with men that were truly dynamic, outstanding, and strong men of character. I started my first date, and I decided I wanted to video record these dates in little snippets so I could take them back to the girls in my girls club and show them there were men out there that they deserve. So I did that, and each week as I had these girls club, I would show them the dates that I went on the previous week. And I have all of these videos and this film footage that I thought, now wouldn't that be interesting to put that out on my YouTube channel and share with you my journey and what I learned along the way. Date 1, coming up.
Tiger Woods Masters, right?
That could have been a hole-in-one on the camera. Okay,
Okay, yep, going.
I've already done one. This is my second, and this is the last hole. See how good I am? Zoom in on it.
Got enough light?
52, 56. I'm a loser.
Not a loser.
Look at that lipstick on my spoon. Do I still have lipstick on?
Yes.
Okay, I just realized that I missed really good video opportunities. He was talking about how he used to put things on pedestals, like soccer, and he would put past relationships on pedestals until he realized that Jesus needed to be his number one, and Jesus needed to be on the pedestal and stay on the throne. So sorry you didn't get to hear him, but now I'm going to ask him another question, because I was telling him that I have to go on 30 dates. Well, 29 now. So, we want to know how you feel about being the first one.
Yeah, I'm number one. But, so...
Are you excited about being number one?
A little bit, and also nervous.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Why are you nervous?
Because this is the first one, so I'm the first one I guess they're going to see.
My date 1 started my 30 dates adventure out wonderfully. What I loved and noticed about myself is that I didn't feel any pressure. It was just a first date. I could go, I could be completely myself and not have to worry about impressing the person across the table from me. And that's what this journey gave me. It gave me insight to what dating is all about. You shouldn't have to know if the person in front of you is your future husband or if you want to go out on a second date with them. Don't worry about that. Go and have fun, be yourself, and see what happens. And that's what I was able to do. Now, on to date 2. I just wanted to tell you that I'm about to get in my car to go on a lunch date with date number 2. Sometimes the guys are asking me, well, what happens if you meet Mr. Right on a date number 5, for example? And my answers are a little bit different. Sometimes I'll tell them, I still want to go on 30 dates. But sometimes I'll say, well, if I meet Mr. Right on date number 5, then I'm just going to have to ask him how he feels about taking me out on 25 more dates. Anyway, enough rambling about that. I got to get going to date number 2 before I'm late, because being late is not an attractive quality. Okay, look how big that pizza is. And there's his pizza. Unfold it. Okay, here's my question for you. How do you feel about being date number 2?
If you're looking at anybody, the chances are that you're somebody's like date number 1, like forever and ever and ever, is probably pretty slim. So you can kind of go, well, I'd rather somebody be honest with you and just let you know than just try and lie about it, because
Wait, are you talking about you like that I was honest and told you 30 dates? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
You like that?
Honesty is good. You have to be honest, and you have to communicate your expectations, what you're looking for. Otherwise, you're never going to get what you want, and you're just going to be playing this dating game where it's like everybody, there's all this subtext and there's all this subliminal messaging, and it's like life would be so much easier if we were just open and honest.
Okay, so we're walking back to our cars. Tell them why we're walking back to our cars.
We are walking back to our cars because we decided it was such a lovely day, we would walk to the restaurant, and also because the place where we were going to go, the only thing that was open was the bar, and that's not really an ideal place for a first date.
I know not everyone has the luxury of videotaping their first dates. That's why I'm so thankful for those men in allowing me to do that. If you are interested in continuing down this journey with me on memory lane, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe below to this channel. That way I can see if there's interest to upload more dates. So friends, if you're out there in the dating world with me, blessings to you. I know it's not an easy ride, but it sure is full of excitement.